So here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here's Bruce Lee getting ready for another UFC start as we begin round 1. So fast, so quick, so good at setting up striking angles, and it's hard to simulate the speed in training. I know the opponent has talked a lot about trying to find training partners to simulate Bruce Lee. Easier said than done. Bruce Lee trying to get off to a good start tonight.
Great block there.
Got that knee to connect to the body, and if you're the defensive fighter here, you got to make sure you don't eat too many more of those.
You cannot eat too many. You got to get the outside. Otherwise, you're going to land one that's going to shut everything down.
All right, early round action here, and a nice leg kick. You don't see a lot of those in the squared circle, DC.
Well, and when you're predominantly a boxer, you don't expect many kicks. You have a wider stance. So that opens up the kick, and we see the balanced fighter go into that, knowing that was an advantage that he has in this fight.
Big power shot there. Man, not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly. Oh, that's good. Beautiful shot to the head from the clinch here.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, huge kick. That kick blocked by Choi. Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
3 minutes. Just misses there with the left. Back and forth we go. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Good work, guys.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Right hook to the head blocked. Swing and a big miss by Lee. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Good eyes to not take that shot.
Man, how good is his right hook counter? All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Beautiful. 1 minute here to go, round one. He's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there.
Keep the pressure on him. You're doing great here.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. Oh, nice.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Lee's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round.
Those punch kick combinations.
Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes impossible.
They call that the trickle-down effect.
You ready to
That's
fight?
what that is?
That's right.
Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's doing. Should have got the fight finish at that time.
Oh, flying knee to the head. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Flipped him with the jab. Just out of range with the uppercut. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Wow, vicious uppercut. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Back to the jab now, no good. Lee circling now towards the left. Trying to establish that jab once again. Nice crack there. Shows all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow. Oh, and he lands a knee to the body now, DC. Talk to us about that strike.
They suck so bad, especially when you're going forward. You walk full speed into a knee to the body, it could end the night.
Under a minute to go, round 2.
Nice shot there by the champ. Beautiful little hook.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back his fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work. Nice block.
20 seconds left.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Final seconds here of round 2.
Good round.
All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, gotta think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next one.
J.A., he's on skates.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Lee's left leg is damaged now. You can see he is limping. It was that last kick from his opponent that appeared to do the bulk of the damage.
Nice knee.
Oh! 3 shots exchanged in the pocket there. Just misses with that one.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. So the fighter limping now as a result of all those leg kicks. We'll see if he can make some adjustments.
He's got to make some adjustments. And checking the kick right now is not going to work. It's too late. This guy should have addressed this earlier. But now he's going to have to tough it out and get through this.
Trying to kick the leg out. Keeping busy here in the clinch and landed a pretty good shot there.
Nice strike by him. Getting close, finding a spot, making sure the punch he throws was very effective.
Straight right hand, no good. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing. Oh, this could do it. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Lee's kick is blocked. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Lee. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, a huge block there.
Beautiful head kick lands for this guy. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh, big left hand there. Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp a little bit. I think Magomed Ankalaev is the guy we point to for exuding all of that toughness when he absorbed those leg kicks, but don't want to take too many more of those.
But like Magomed, you want to try to get takedowns. You cannot be on your feet limping and turning away from strikes. You got to try and change something.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Clean with the right hook. Well, he misses with the left punch there. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Oh, nice.
Lee's vision really starting to be impaired now. You see the blood coming into that eye. Cutman has his work cut out for him between rounds. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
He's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Outstanding job finding a place for that knee.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, misses with the jab.
Leg kick lands. Another one.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
2 minutes have gone by. Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Choi.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
You need to work.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Let's go. Double that jab up.
You wonder if the offensive fighter, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Fight up! Fight up!
In the half guard.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Nice.
Back to his feet. Lee's eye is just mangled. I'm not even sure he can see out of it. I'm surprised they haven't called for the ringside position at this point of the fight.
Cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Let's work. Let's work.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. jab there by Lee. Oh, man, that cut is just bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stoppage here. So
The amount of blood that is leaking from this guy. It's amazing that he's still standing. He has been beat up thoroughly. Tonight is not going to be his night.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, that's the end of the round. Oh, that cut on the forehead is really, really bad at this point in time. PG-13 stuff. If it gets any worse, they might even stop the fight. Might even call in the doctor here. Let's see. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? You ready? Go.
5th and final round, forthcoming. All right, next round is underway. These guys still look pretty fresh to me. We know cardio is king in MMA, and these guys have it for days.
They have cardio for days. You saw the work rate of the previous round. Let's see if it continues as we start the next round.
Lee's limping now, Daniel. You see the right leg damaged. A lot of it courtesy of that last. Feels like the beginning of the end.
Beautiful strike.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you...
He hurt him bad.
Able to check that kick as well. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Lee going for the head kick. He misses there. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh! All right, so I'm not sure if he can take a singular strike to that thigh and stay standing. Remarkable toughness, but this could end soon.
Time and time again, this guy talks about, I don't want to be known just for being tough. He's had to rely on that far too many times in his career, and tonight it seems like he's going to be finished by leg kicks.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, nice jab by Lee.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Oh, now he lands a shot to the leg.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Lee's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Yeah, blocks the shot there. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Nice punch to the head.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ. He's wobbling now.
There's that left hand. Unable to connect with a right hook. Down the stretch we come, final round, and what a fight, what a performance on both sides. They'll be feeling it tomorrow, but unbelievable will and fortitude on display tonight.
I mean, this is what we as fight fans love. To see two fighters out there battered and bruised, bloody, have been in an absolute war, but neither of them willing to take a step back and give up. I don't know who's going to win this fight, but I do know I am very happy that I was able to call it.
Let's go. Keep pushing forward.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Come on.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's go.
Overhand right, swing and a miss. Counter punch is good by Lee. Nice defense there, huge block.
Go after the cut.
20 seconds left. 15 seconds to go.
Another. He's hurt bad.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Do-Ho Choi with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded. Crazy to think this guy is just getting started. Maybe a few years removed from his fighting prime. We'll see just how far he can take it, but tonight, undeniably, a huge step in the right direction for a guy who could be a future UFC champion.